Hey, let's name 5 winners from the Vikings' victory over the Bears. Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus here with Onebar, and the Minnesota Vikings are 4-1, alone atop the NFC North. There was no one else on the Iron Throne but the Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings. So let's talk about 5 winners from the Vikings' victory over the Bears today.
Hell yes. What a beautiful day. Vikings get another victory. I don't care if it was by 1 point, 50 points. We got it. We are 4-1. We are leading the North after the Packers losing to the Giants, which was a beautiful, beautiful day. So, we're going to do 5 winners, and I can't wait to talk about them. Before that, remember, subscribe. Let's get to 8,000 subs. Hit that sub button down there. Bing, bing, bing. And be sure to celebrate this victory with an ice-cold Liftbridge brew. Go to your local liquor store. Stop into their brewery because they are delicious, just as delicious as these top 5 winners. Lupagus, where are we starting?
Let's start with an obvious one. Let's start with the guy who hauled in 12 passes for 154 yards. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson. He was quiet weeks 2 and 3, but weeks 4 and 5, the beast has awoken.
Let's not forget 1 for 1 for a 23-yard completion as well. How dare you? And you know what? He might have been quiet those 2 weeks, but what he was doing was opening up other receivers to make beautiful, beautiful plays. So Justin Jefferson continuing to prove that he is going to make a shit ton of money when they re-sign this guy. I mean, he is going to make ridiculous amounts of money, and every cent is well earned, because what I love about him is not only the numbers. We talked about it in the live. When he catches that thing, he ain't scampering out of bounds. He's lowering his shoulder. He's trying to get those yards. He's making moves. He is trying to get that beautiful yak, and he does it. And Justin Jefferson, I love you.
He's got like a fullback's mentality in a wide receiver's body. Like, a fullback gets 1 carry. He wants to get as much as he can get, whether it's 2 yards, 3 yards. That guy's going to lower his shoulder and fight. And that's what you see in Justin Jefferson. I mean, his route running is insane. His hands are insane. But the fact that he wants to fight and he will battle you for those yards, which makes him exceptional. And yeah, he was on again today. Perfect in the first half, but finishing for 12 for 154. Justin Jefferson, I would take my hats off, but my super heavy earphones would fall to the ground then. Well done, Justin Jefferson. Well done. Let's go to the guy next who threw the balls to Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins, 32 for 41, 296, a touchdown's a pick, and he also had a rushing touchdown. Our quarterback, Kirk Cousins, was definitely a stud today.
Kirk Cousins, he goes out there. He's in command. We love it. Anybody who watches this show knows that we are very pro Kirk Cousins. We know he is very damn good. And what we love about him is not only the numbers he puts up and the passes he throws, but just you can tell he is out there and he wants to win. He is out there. He's going to throw his body out there for that first down. Late in the game, getting that first down, running for it. He ain't going to sliding. I don't think so. He's going to lower his shoulder. And if that means his head is going to get completely smushed, he doesn't give a shit. Sure. He's going to put it out there on the line, and that's why we love Kirk Cousins. We love you. Great game.
And we also love it because you have ice in your piss. Like, I mean, the Vikings are up 21-3. All the Bears come climbing back. Give up 16, or no, it was more than that. It was 19 unanswered points, and it's almost like this is the plan. And Kirk Cousins just marches his team back down the field to a touchdown with 2-point conversion for 8 more points to take lead and put this Bears team away. It's almost like he's just toying with them. He's just toying with them. Yeah, it's fine. You can come back, but I'm going to kill you right now when I want to, when I decide it's time to end this thing. That's the command Kirk Cousins has right now in this Vikings offense.
He's just cool. He's calm. I picture him like, running a daycare. These kids could be screaming or whatever. He doesn't care. He's just like telling them he's got it under control. He's got it.
I don't like to daydream with daycare, so I don't want to go there. But I get what you're saying.
Nobody said daydream.
I get what you're saying.
Nobody said the word daydream. Just to be clear about that.
I thought you did. All
right, let me do a different scenario. Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Picture that movie. He would have been a great substitute teacher. That's what I'm saying. He's cool. He's calm.
But not as wouldn't be as scary as Arnold though. But he can be scary.
Never know.
He might be borderline psychotic in the huddle. Like,
and hey, before we move on, before we move on to the next one, if you're still bitching about Kirk Cousins, if you're still whining about Kirk Cousins,
people do that.
Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter. You should join it. Look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm wrong. Kirk Cousins is good.
All right, let's go to a guy who got a lot of love today in our live show. Tight end Irv Smith Jr. He only had 4 for 42? Where's the stat line?
4 for 42 on 5 targets, and he deserved every bit of that love. Irv Smith has not been a fan favorite of the show, not been a fan favorite of Vikings fans so far through the season. A couple of big drops, but wow, that was probably the biggest sip I've ever seen in my life. But Irv, we got to give it to him. The stat line won't get you overly excited, won't make your parts happy, but when those catches came, they came in big moments, especially that last one at the end to get that first down. Irv Smith, and I loved that he was showing some fire out there. He knows he's not getting much love out there. He knows he's getting a little ridiculed, and I think he had a little fire up his shitter today.
Well, it's not even about the catches. How about on the first or second Delvin Cook touchdown run? He had the block. It was him, Munt. I think it was it must have been O'Neal was on the right side, sealing that thing. And you love seeing him on the sideline with Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell just like getting all fired up, telling him what a great block it was. The fact that he's not just doing it catching the ball, but also blocking, and the fact that his coach is getting fired up about it, it's awesome. So Irv Smith Jr., not just a great job catching the football today, but also blocking. You got to be a multifaceted when you're a top-tier tight end in the NFL, and Irv Smith was that today. Will it continue? I hope so. But Irv Smith Jr., well done. You deserve every accolade you were given today.
And maybe this is the game maybe this is the game Irv needed. It wasn't 8 catches for $110 and 2 touchdowns. It was just a game. It was just a hard-fought game, and he did the dirty work today. And you know what? I'm not writing Irv off yet. Will he be back next year? We don't know that yet, but I'm not writing him off as a shitty season yet. He just had a slow start. Bad start, actually.
One thing I did write off the first time I watched it was the movie Dirty Work, but I'm kind of curious to go back and revisit it. I think it's a gem.
I'm glad you brought that up because I've seen that more than once, and you know what? Dirty Work is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Movie line.
Yeah.
It's great.
Norm Macdonald's so good. I do want to revisit that one because I don't think I gave it the proper respect I did the first time. Let's go to a guy who should get proper respect, and I think he has after today. And I think he's been getting it really all year. It's our left tackle, Christian Darrisaw. Again, he's just so damn good. He fends off. Was it Robert Quinn was on his side today? I think maybe it was Christian Darrisaw. You don't see guys getting to Kirk Cousins from the blind side. It's not happening right now. And it's because of our first round pick from a couple years back. This guy is so damn good, and he just keeps getting better and better.
You know what the best part is? It's not only not happening, it's really not even getting close to happening. I mean, he is. Yeah. Nobody from the left side is getting near Kirk Cousins. There's been a few pressures throughout the year, but Christian Darrisaw, damn, we got a player in him. And the shitty part is we're not going to hear about this until he's going to have a bad game. It's going to happen. And that's when everybody else started being like, Christian Darrisaw, shitty game. Christian Darrisaw has been one of the best left tackles in the entire league through these first 5 games. So Christian Darrisaw, Pro Bowl is going to be calling his name, flag football, whatever it is this year, and the All-Pro. I mean, he is playing to that level.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would take my flag, I'd rub it all over him.
Where?
Just his private parts probably is where I'd start.
That escalated quickly.
He's just been so good, and I'm so happy that we traded down to 21, 23, whoever it was, and we still got this guy. I mean, this was a home run, and I know that draft class is going to look back on so many misses, but Darrisaw was such a hit, such a home run. He may be enough to consider the 2021, was it the 2020 draft class a winner because of that pick. Let's go to a guy who I've been harping on because I just haven't seen the home runs this year, and I didn't see it again today, but I did see the full speed, the full burst from Delvin Cook today. He had 2 touchdowns, didn't get over 100 yards yet, but I saw the explosiveness that I've been missing so far this season from Delvin Cook, and he was definitely a winner today.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't call a home run averaging 5 yards a carry when you get 18 carries, I don't know what you think a home run is. I mean, I know you want the 90-yard run, everybody does, but
or 60 or 40.
Who doesn't want that? I mean, everybody wants it, and guess what? It's going to happen. He only had 18 carries. He's not been getting the ball 25 times a game. Delvin Cook averaging over 5 yards a carry with 2 touchdowns today. Yeah, I call that a home run. And you know what else I call that? A damn winner, and that's why he's on our list. Delvin Cook continues to show why he is one of the best in the league. Lupagus can try to downplay that all he wants, but Delvin Cook is one of the best in the league.
I'm not saying he's not the best in the league. I'm just saying the home runs aren't there. I do like to give him the ball on the outside. Like, he got this guy with great burst with great speed. Let him get to the outside. We're finally seeing that around the goal line, not just running up the middle time and time again. So, yeah, 94 for 2 touchdowns. He had 2 for 27 receiving. I would like to see more out of him in the passing game, but I think
this is a winner list, today, right? This is a winner list.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just making sure.
I don't think he got enough carries. I don't think he got enough targets. I think I would have been feeding him more this game. I would have been throwing the ball more, handing off to him more. I think he should have got more work today from KOC, and I'll put that on KOC.
Well, when you got Alexander Madison, you're going to mix him in. He had 9 carries. Madison didn't do jack shit today. He averaged 2 yards a carry, but that's not going to be the norm. And I think they'll always continue to mix those two in. And Delvin Cook having over 20 carries a game will probably not be very realistic. I don't see that happening much at all. But Dilly-Dally will get his home runs. They're going to come. And in the meantime, we'll settle for two touchdowns and 94 yards.
But it is fun watching this guy when he just takes off and bursts. And
so fast.
It's like 10 yards. Fast. It's like 10 yards. Like, yeah,
he's not
10 yards in half a second. He's like, boom, he's there before you can even like. I mean, if this is the Helmstead rule we put on Delvin Cook, he'd have like 300 yards rushing.
It's good.
That's his average.
I'm glad he's here.
And those are 5 winners. We actually have a 5B today. We cheated. I mean, it happens. But we're going to go 5B. We're going to give a little love to Cam Dancer today. Cam Dancer.
A lot of love. Dancer. Yeah, I mean, not only did he have the play at the end on Smith Marset, just taking that ball away from him like it was some poor boy's lunch money. He took that away, wanted it. He wanted it more than him. And he had some also big plays as well. That 2-point conversion made, it Pettis?
Sniffed it out.
I think it was Pettis.
I think it was Penis.
Made him look like a damn fool. Danzler has had some very good games this year. He's had a few plays that haven't looked great, but I think he's had more better plays than not. So Cam Danzler, he's solidifying himself as a damn good number 2 corner, and today was beautiful.
I feel like we owe him an apology because I feel like we're being more. No, I feel we bring more attention to his bad plays than we do his good plays. So I feel like maybe that's partly on us.
Well, to be fair, cornerbacks are very easy to pick on bad plays because they're so easy. I mean, they're so transparent. You can. I mean, that's like the easiest position to pick on.
Yeah, no, but it's the strip is huge. The sniff out there on the 2-point conversion was huge. The dude's a very solid tackler most games. So Cam Dancer, he played well today. I'm gonna give him credit. I don't hate Cam Dancer, never have, and I feel like these are the flashes that he shows. Like where you think, like as a rookie, he was a talk of camp, and this is why, because this is the ability he has. I just hope he can do it every single week moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, even if Danzler, as of right now, I don't want to say he has, but even if he is peaked, and this is as good as he's going to get, he's still a very, very good cornerback. So we will take it any day. And speaking of apologies, you should call your mother. You owe her an apology.
For what?
You know what you did.
She should apologize to me, if anything. All right, so that is it. Those are our 5, maybe 6, 5.5 winners. I don't know. No one's keeping track of this crazy.
We are. It was 5 and 5B. Let us know your winners in the comments. We must have missed somebody. Let us know who was a winner today.
5B was my homeroom in 5th grade. Remember this, too. One of Onebar's favorite singers, Rihanna. She was an Army cadet in Barbados.
Under my umbrella, Ella.